When you think of gospel music, two names immediately come to mind: Mark Lowry and Bill Gaither. These men have made an indelible mark on Southern gospel, inspiring millions with their music, humor, and faith. However, like many influential figures in Christian music, they have also faced their fair share of controversy. How did a comedian-turned-singer like Mark Lowry, known for his light-hearted and fun approach to faith, find himself at the center of controversy? And how did Bill Gaither, one of the most respected figures in gospel music, become embroiled in an LGBT+ controversy that rocked the Christian community? Let's take a deep dive into the controversies surrounding Mark Lowry and Bill Gaither, exploring their backgrounds, careers, the conflicts they faced, and their lasting impact on gospel music. Mark Lowry, born June 24, 1958, in Houston, Texas, is a multi-talented singer, songwriter, and comedian. Unlike many gospel artists, Lowry didn't start as a musician. His gift for comedy and storytelling made him a unique figure in the gospel world. His rise to fame began in 1988 when he joined the Gaither vocal band. His blend of humor and heartfelt gospel music quickly made him an audience favorite. Fans loved how he could transition from a powerful gospel ballad to a stand-up comedy routine in seconds. However, Lowry's most well-known achievement isn't his comedy, it's his songwriting. He penned one of the most beloved modern Christmas songs, "Mary, Did You Know?" In 1984, while writing a Christmas program for his church, Lowry penned monologues imagining what Mary might have thought about Jesus' life. These later became the lyrics to "Mary, Did You Know?", with musician Buddy Green composing the melody. Since its release in 1991, the song has been recorded by countless artists, including Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton, and CeeLo Green. Despite its massive popularity, some theologians criticize the song, arguing that its lyrics suggest Mary was unaware of Jesus' divine role, something they claim contradicts biblical texts. Lowry, always the entertainer, responded with humor, saying, "I was just trying to write a song, not start a theological debate." But controversy would find him again, not over theology this time, but over his unexpected departure from the Gaither vocal band. Lowry was a crucial part of the Gaither vocal band for over a decade, performing alongside Bill Gaither, Michael English, David Phelps, and Guy Penrod. However, in 2001, he unexpectedly left the group. Rumors quickly spread. Some claimed there was a falling out between Lowry and Gaither due to creative differences or personality clashes. Others speculated that Gaither wanted the band to take a more serious and polished direction, one that didn't align with Lowry's comedic approach. In reality, Lowry has stated that he left to focus on his solo career in comedy and speaking engagements. A serious car accident in 1997 had made him reconsider his long-term plans. Despite leaving the band, Lowry and Gaither remained close friends. In fact, Lowry rejoined the Gaither vocal band in 2009, proving that there was no lasting feud. While Lowry's departure from the band was free of drama, Bill Gaither himself would soon find himself at the center of a major controversy. Born on March 28, 1936, in Alexandria, Indiana, Bill Gaither is a legend in gospel music. Alongside his wife Gloria, he wrote some of the most beloved gospel songs, including "Because He Lives," "He Touched Me," and "The King Is Coming." In the 1990s, Gaither revolutionized Christian music with his Gaither Homecoming series, featuring legendary gospel artists performing in live, nostalgic concerts. These gatherings introduced gospel music to millions of new listeners. But they also led to a controversy that put Gaither under intense scrutiny. In December 2002, at a Gaither Homecoming concert in Phoenix, Arizona, Bill Gaither was seen acknowledging Marcia Stevens, a Christian singer-songwriter. Stevens was a pioneering Christian musician in the 1970s with the group Children of the Day, famous for the song "For Those Tears I Died." However, in 1980, Stevens came out as a lesbian and became one of the first openly gay Christian musicians. When Gaither was photographed smiling with Stevens and her partner at the event, he reportedly made kind remarks about her contributions to gospel music. This led to an immediate backlash from conservative Christians, who accused Gaither of endorsing homosexuality. Christian leaders and fans were furious. Some radio stations even pulled Gaither's music from their playlists. Critics accused him of compromising biblical values by associating with Stevens. In response, Gaither clarified that while he did acknowledge Stevens, he was not endorsing her lifestyle. He stated that his interaction with her was based on kindness and respect, not a theological or political statement. Despite his clarification, the controversy lingered, with some fans refusing to accept his explanation. Others, however, praised him for showing love and grace to someone marginalized by the Christian community. Both Mark Lowry and Bill Gaither have left lasting legacies in gospel music. Their contributions have inspired millions, even as controversies followed them. For Mark Lowry, his blend of comedy and heartfelt faith has made him one of the most unique figures in gospel music. His song "Mary, Did You Know?" continues to touch hearts worldwide, proving that sometimes a simple question can spark a powerful reflection. For Bill Gaither, his decades of contributions to gospel music remain unparalleled. While the Marsha Stevens controversy brought challenges, it also highlighted the tensions between faith, inclusivity, and tradition in Christian music. Ultimately, both men have shown resilience, proving that faith and artistry can withstand storms, even the unexpected ones. Gospel music has long been a cornerstone of faith and worship, touching lives and inspiring millions. But even within this seemingly harmonious world, controversies arise, some theological, others cultural. Two of the most prominent figures in gospel music, Mark Lowry and Bill Gaither, have faced their own share of debates and criticisms. These controversies, though challenging, have played a role in shaping their careers and influence in the Christian music industry. Bill Gaither, a legendary figure in gospel music, has been celebrated for his contributions to Christian music for decades. His Gaither vocal band and the Homecoming series have brought together countless gospel artists, uniting generations of believers through music. However, in the early 2000s, Gaither found himself at the center of a controversy that divided the Christian community. The issue stemmed from Gaither's interaction with Marsha Stevens, a well-known singer-songwriter who was once a part of the Christian group Children of the Day. Stevens came out as a lesbian and became an advocate for LGBTQ+ inclusion within the Christian faith, a stance that many in the evangelical community strongly opposed. During a homecoming concert, Gaither acknowledged Stevens' musical contributions, which led to a major backlash from conservative Christian audiences. Many interpreted his comments as an endorsement of her lifestyle and beliefs, leading to outrage within the gospel music world. Some radio stations even stopped playing Gaither's music, viewing his comments as a compromise of biblical values. In response to the backlash, Gaither later issued a public statement clarifying that he did not endorse Stevens' lifestyle or beliefs. He emphasized that his acknowledgement was solely about her musical contributions, and that his stance on traditional biblical marriage had not changed. Despite his clarification, the controversy exposed a significant divide in the gospel music industry, one between those advocating for inclusivity and those holding firmly to traditional Christian teachings. Mark Lowry, a talented singer, comedian and songwriter, is best known for penning the beloved Christmas song "Mary, Did You Know?" The song, covered by numerous artists across various genres, has become a holiday classic. However, its theological implications have sparked debates among Christians. Some theologians and pastors have criticized the lyrics, arguing that they suggest Mary was unaware of Jesus' divine nature. Critics claim that Scripture clearly indicates Mary knew she was giving birth to the Son of God, making the song's premise questionable. Others defend the song, stating that it is meant to provoke reflection rather than serve as a doctrinal statement. Despite the debate, "Mary, Did You Know?" has remained a staple in Christian music. Lowry himself has addressed the controversy with humor and humility, acknowledging that the song was written as a poetic exploration of the nativity story rather than a theological dissertation. His ability to navigate this debate with grace has endeared him to fans even more. Despite the controversies, both Mark Lowry and Bill Gaither have remained iconic figures in gospel music. Lowry continues to tour as both a comedian and singer, delighting audiences with his humor while performing "Mary, Did You Know?" and other gospel classics. His unique blend of comedy and music has made him a beloved figure in Christian entertainment. Bill Gaither's Homecoming series remains one of the most successful projects in gospel music history, bringing together legendary gospel artists and creating a sense of unity in the Christian music world. His contributions to gospel music are undeniable, and his impact continues to be felt across generations. However, their controversies revealed something larger within the Christian music community. Lowry's debate over "Mary, Did You Know?" demonstrated how Christian art can spark theological discussions, even over something as seemingly simple as a Christmas song. Gaither's controversy highlighted the ongoing debate over LGBTQ+ inclusion in Christian music, a topic that continues to be a point of contention within faith communities. Whether one agrees or disagrees with how Mark Lowry and Bill Gaither handled their respective controversies, there is no denying their impact on Christian music. Their careers prove that even in the gospel music industry, tough conversations cannot be avoided. From theological debates over a Christmas song to a clash between faith and LGBTQ+ issues, their stories highlight the challenges Christian artists face in balancing their faith, their fans, and their personal convictions. Perhaps this is what makes gospel music so powerful. It is not just about singing to people, but about wrestling with the questions they are asking. Faith is complex, and gospel music has always been a reflection of that journey. For artists like Lowry and Gaither, their legacies will not only be defined by the music they created but also by the conversations they ignited within the Christian community. At the end of the day, gospel music remains a powerful tool for worship, discussion, and spiritual reflection. And through it all, Mark Lowry and Bill Gaither continue to leave their mark on the genre, reminding us that faith is not always about having all the answers, but about embracing the journey of discovery.